What's going on, everybody? Y'all come on up in here. Come on up in here. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. How y'all doing? Let's get some music. How's everybody doing? Second live for the day. Happens like that when it's, special day today. What's going on? Thank you, Melinda. Thank you so much. Y'all. Oh my God. You guys are just showering me with love today. And I just want to say thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. As you all can see, I have my camera on. I washed my hair. It's not done, so I have to put on a hat. How y'all doing? Shout out to all of you all. Yes, I'm chilling. And I don't have a screen behind me. We're chilling today. Y'all come on in here. Everybody speak to everybody. Hit that like button as you come in. Thank you all so much. Shout out to Tavares. A couple of you all sent cash apps. And some of them had been sitting there for a minute. I am so sorry. Cash App need to do better. I signed up to get notifications and I'm not getting them. I'm so sorry. So thank you all for the cash apps as well as all the supers throughout the day. Thank you guys for you guys' support. I appreciate all of you all. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I just got through hanging out over with Rima, and it was KKC and my Chaos Brew. And I think Trey was there, Mr. Judge, um, Jay was over there. Yeah, we had a ball. We had a ball. He did, Melinda. Josh Carr gave me a shout out today in a post. Oh, which one? Where is it? Oh, oh, yay! I see it. Thank you, Melinda, for the email. Oh, y'all. Joshua Carr gave me a shout out. Oh my God, that's so awesome. I'm such a fan. I am. I'm just a fan. He's so awesome. And I just love his candid, just genuine, demeanor. He just has a peaceful, calming spirit. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Josh Carr. How you doing, Joshua? Yo, I got a whole shout out. Thank you. Man, listen. God knew just what I needed today. Thank you all so much. This is awesome. Shout out to all of you all that sent me emails. I'm still going through it. Cheryl sent the photo of our LLC baby. Girl, we got stalkers up in here. I would hate to post this photo of this baby up because you can't trust adults to just be grown adults. So I want to show you all the baby, but I'm just, for the simple fact that we have stalkers that are trying to cyber dox and harass and intimidate and bully and threaten, file false copyright strikes. Like, I can't show the baby because who knows what this person is going to do to this innocent baby. And you end up with the baby in the crosshairs because somebody's an evil, soulless miscreant from hell. So I can't show the baby. But she is gorgeous, you all. I think once we get things rolling with what needs to be done, then we can proudly show this baby. But she's beautiful. She's 3 months. Oh my God. And she got a little Marine Corps outfit on with her father. That's why I can't show the baby, because then this person be looking for the father and the baby and the military and everything. Oh man, y'all! Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much, Francisca. Y'all, shout out to all my mods. Thank you all so much for the support. Hit that like button as you come in, you all. I appreciate that. We're doing a birthday bash, okay? So we're gonna get a little bit of everything in. I have to still, I can't do 2 lives tonight because I actually went live earlier and I have to work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow, y'all. It's been a day. I had to run some errands. So I ran my errands, took you all with me, got things done today because today was technically the last day to get a tag renewed. Yeah, this tag renewal is just a gimmick. Why are we paying for this little sticker on our tag, on our license plate? They want us to spend money on it. Oh, the government's so wrong. Y'all good? Oh man. Thank you, Melinda. I saw your email. He gave the Lady Luck Club a shout out. We had Joshua Carr here in the LLC on last week, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And there will be more interviews to come. Look at God. Won't he do it? Thank you so much. Y'all, you guys are awesome. Jesus come now and say happy birthday. Thank you. Everybody speak to everybody. I appreciate you all. Mr. Independent, how you doing? What's going on? It's under it's on his X under post. Why haven't I need to get his X? I'm gonna do that. And get his make sure I follow him. Y'all make sure you follow Joshua Carr on X. And if you guys follow me on X, it's Lady Luck Club LLC. I will follow you all back. I have more people that I'm following than people that are following me, but because I appreciate all of you all and your support. If you follow me on X, I will follow you back. I didn't know they give you a limitation on how many people you can follow within a day. Like I'm just now learning about this. I'm just now learning that. It's so crazy. Y'all, we got to start this off right. Shout out to Kogo. When I say shout out to Kogo, this just blessed my soul. This blessed my soul, y'all. Who knew? I just it's so awesome. Let me share my screen. Because I did want to get one good video in with Umar. Hopefully one good one in with Candice. So, and I can get to bed. Y'all, this is Kogo and Miss Coco. They blessed me today. This was a blessing. Just, thank you, Real King. How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? Y'all come on in here, True Beekeeper. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Kogo. Y'all see, listen, we got the video up. Y'all see this video? Oh my God. Yeah, and I didn't see it until I got back home. Look at this. Happy birthday to one of our favorite content creators at the Lady Luck Club LLC. You guys, this is so touching. I appreciate this. I have to share this because this is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Queendom. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all ready? Oh my God. We got to see this, you all. I want you all to understand why I fight. And Frank White says his birthday too. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Cheryl. Y'all don't let's not forget about Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl. Happy birthday to you. I appreciate the support here. Cheryl's one of my mods here. So make sure we all wish Cheryl a happy birthday as well. The video is awesome. You're truly loved. I just, you know what? There are no words. It is an absolute blessing. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the cash apps, those that sent cash apps. I don't want to put your real names out there because we got stalkers. Oh my goodness. So you know who you are. Thank you so much for the cash apps as well. You guys are on it. I appreciate you all. Hey, S Files, Juju. Shout out to all my mods. Y'all, I gotta show you all this. This is absolutely amazing. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lady Luck Club. Happy birthday, Lady Luck Club. Happy birthday to you.
That's amazing, y'all. That was amazing. That was Kogo and Miss Kogo.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, this is why hmm, this is why I do this. Hold on. Oh man. Oh boy, I don't have Kleenex as a paper towel. God. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. So that everyone can understand, even if one person is positively influenced and impacted, blessed, even if it's just by making you laugh. This is why I fight for my platform. This is why. It is an absolute blessing to get this level of support to where you have people for little old me, the birthday wishes from you all in the chat, the love that you guys have shown, the cash apps, the supers, all of that. This video, it's like the cherry on top. This is what pushes me to continue on. This is the encouragement that keeps me motivated. It's just knowing that somehow I have hopefully and prayerfully been a blessing to somebody out there and made you all stay. That's a blessing to me. Knowing that you guys are blessed, knowing that you guys have been enlightened, you've learned something, you've been able to at least laugh, it's so worthwhile. That's why I refuse to let the devil win. So, thank you, Coco. Woo. Oh man. Who said chivalry is dead? There's some people out here that still have a soul and a conscience. And I'm grateful and blessed for all of this. It's been crazy. So, and it's one of the things I said on Rem's channel. You never know what people are going through. And you never know just small things like this, all the birthday wishes, just you guys giving encouragement and support. You have no idea how that gives us here, content creators, myself, the strength and the courage we need to continue on. And it's a blessing. From day one, I've always been blessed to have a strong foundation here. You guys, you know, keep me grounded and rooted and even challenge me when I'm wrong. Thankfully, I have mods and supporters, people who actually care and they're fair and they'll point it out. Hey, Lady Luck, that ain't the way to go. But this is a blessing. It really is. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is what keeps me going. So don't let the devil win. Um, honey, you good. You good. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. I think the person that's trying to cyber stalk and harass people are the ones that are out here just blatant breaking laws. They're just breaking the law. Um, and they want everybody to be as miserable as they are. And it's yeah, that's how you know it's a blessing coming around the corner when the devil gets really busy and start to try to tear you down. And it is my pleasure, it's an honor to be able to support other content creators and you all, to help you all understand, you know, your rights, share information, share research. It's an absolute blessing. So I appreciate you guys supporting me here. Francisca has also given us a fantastic um, presentation on mold with just in schools and in general, particularly with FDMG. And so I wanted to share that with you all and check out this video. And we just have fun and hang out, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make sure you guys hit that like button. Yeah, it's the cyberbullying. I can't, child. There's some crazy people out here in the world, and people have malice intent or just disgusting, deplorable behavior, and you never know people's state of mind. So YouTube should be a place where we all just come hang out like we're doing, just social interaction on a public platform. It should not be a situation where people don't feel safe in their personal lives, where they're being doxxed and harassed and targeted, where you have to worry about someone contacting your employer, trying to get to your family, your friends, your mods, your supporters, your members, all for the aspect of them being destructive. That does not go unnoticed. And sometimes God has a way of sitting you down. The Bible does says, touch not my anointed. You never know who you're messing with. And when you get people band together and come together, you know, a formidable force, eh, you're going to be going up against that alone. And when the law is not on your side, or God for that matter, you've already lost. But sometimes people just need to be reminded, like, this isn't it. This isn't the way to go. And that type of behavior should not be tolerated. We have to be the ones to protect each other, to protect platforms and the integrity of such. No one, I don't believe in doxing anybody, even if I don't care for the individual, I don't agree with them. You know, I never doxed Umar, and I've known his address. I never doxed him. I never put it out there. That's because it's wrong. So people out here literally having to, you know, defend their right to keep their personal information private. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. So, hey, Say, how you doing? Oh, I got some supers. Thank you all. Oh, thank you, Miss Independent. Thank you for the 1999 Super LLC Legal Fund donation. Get them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Happy birthday, dear. Thank you for the membership. Look at you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for becoming a member. Make sure you go and check out great content there. I haven't been able to post to a members only in a minute, but I got to get my work schedule and my work life balance, in check. Like I said, this Saturday is one of my godmothers that passed away. Her funeral is Saturday, so that's gonna be a crazy day. Um, like I said, my grandmother's birthday is coming up in 2 days. She passed away, and it's always hard. And she raised me, so it's kind of hard. So I get to celebrate my birthday for a good day or so, and then her birthday is in a couple days, and stuff back to back this week, y'all. So pray for me. Keep me in your prayers. I don't like crying in front of people, but I just, man, I was so touched by this. I couldn't help it. So thank you so much for all the support. Thank you, Susie Q, for the $10 super. Happy birthday. Thank you. Shout out to all of you all who have had birthdays in the month of March, and especially the birthday 20s. Cheryl, shout out to you. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed your day, honey. I appreciate you all. Oh, there you go. Y'all, here's Cheryl. Hi, Piccolo. How you doing? Oh, man. I needed that right there. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Noah. Lady Luck, you're not alone. We have you back. Thank you so much, you all. Thank you, Candia. What's going on? Shout out to all my moms, you all. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And that's what I think is all about. Is it's like sometimes we, this whole thing is pivoted from Umar child, and it should not be the situation. But we got Panda Press.
Surprise my brothers.
I want to know. Make sure you now listen, because obviously there's some weirdos that talk about Umar that believe they own the internet. But if there's a video content creator that we're checking out that I need to steer clear from, please make sure you just holler in the chat. Say nope, steer clear. Steer clear. Because no one has time for the nonsense, and I'm not giving anybody a valuable defense at all. Because they don't understand how fair use operates. But I'm not giving any of these weird miscreants. Because Umar's got a geriatric society out here trying to take people's channels down. He has not said a word either. It's so crazy here. How all these weird ass lies are being caught in real time. And he says nothing. Yeah, fam, the money gone. It's something else. But I mean, what do you expect him to say? He probably done said it all. He's still a con artist. Doesn't change him being a scammer. But two wrongs don't make a right. If he's out here dropping people's addresses and we get upset and outraged over that, he's doxing people, I'm going to be equally outraged when anyone else does it, especially when you've shown your hand and you have this, intent, this malice intent, knowing that it could even put this person in danger, in harm's way, and you still do it. No, that stuff like that has to be tackled head on, nip it in the bud. And once people feel, understand they can't get away with that, they'll learn. And if you got to use the law in the right way to do it, they'll learn. You gonna learn today. So shout out to Panda Press. If I need to steer clear, please say so. Noah said, I have an army myself. We need backup. Judge Joe Brown is mad at Umar now. Was he ever on Umar's side? Judge Joe Brown? Oh, gotta check that out. Which child? Well, I'll look that up. We'll check that out after this. We're gonna go over this presentation, some information from Francisca. Shout out to Francisca. You all have a fantastic, when I say a fantastic support base, people that are doing genuine research, because no one has to lie on Umar. He's a con artist by himself. And they're producing the facts and information that you all can Google and read. And they forward it over to me. I will share that and give them the shout out that they deserve. So Francisca has done a fantastic presentation about the mode situation with FDMG. So we're going to check that out. And then we'll go over some information about abusing copyright strikes, because I think everyone should just understand, why that would be illegal. You can be held legally liable. Not that every little thing we're doing is going to be revealed, but understand what you all, especially you all that have channels, what your rights are and how to defend and protect yourself. Because some people are just here to kill, steal, and destroy, like Satan himself. And they want to destroy your credibility, your integrity, your platform, the work that I've put into, the sacrifice, loss of sleep. Y'all, sometimes I'll stream and be up 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what I put into it. And I want people to understand that I'm passionate about the information that I relay to research, my commentary, and for you all to be able to engage and give feedback. That's what this is all about. We're not enslaved to anybody. Yeah, this conscious community is something else. Child. All right, y'all, let's get to this. Panda Press did a video on it. I haven't seen this. I want to see it. So, y'all hit the phone when you can see it. Here, let's go.
Surprise my brothers and sisters. Surprise my brothers and sisters.
Real quick, name one person who has been given more passes on black media than Dr. Umar Johnson. I will wait.
I've never seen it.
Because this man has been on the Breakfast Club telling the same story since 2015. School is almost done. Black people need to step up. 3 weeks away. Just need the donations. Just need the volunteers. Just need the contractors to show up.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
10 years.
Don't talk that
Same
baby, that
story,
Lord.
same show, same host nodding along. And then on March 23rd, 2026, he sat back down in that chair. And this time, he slipped up. His exact words, "We got scammed by our own people. Hands down." Wait, so black people would not show up. That was the excuse for a decade. But now
Crazy.
They did show up. They took the money and they scammed him. Which one is it? Because both of those cannot be true. And the Breakfast Club was sitting right there when he said both of them, years apart on the same show, and never once did the math.
They don't fact check at all. I mean, we've all slipped up on that betting, especially with court documents. We've all slipped up on that. And I think, having apologized multiple times, at the very least, even if people don't really, it depends on who it's coming from. If they're upset about it, at least you're being honest and transparent. But this idiot, Umar, will blame the same black community for any faults that he sees or has in his mind and his alternate reality with this non-existent school. And then turn around and tell these same people, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Are you kidding? And they are okay with this. And they wonder why we call them a cult. They let him attack and kick and punch this black conscious community. Lie to their faces about why he has to go get other vendors and, that we don't see, permits for, but whatever. But why he sits and goes outside the black race, because he's racist, to go and get people to do certain things that he can't prove has been done, because somehow black people aren't doing it right. But yet, I've only taken money from the black community. You have no idea who's giving you money. I don't always see, when I see a Cash App come through, some people don't have a photo of themselves as their profile picture. So he can't say for sure, with irrefutable evidence, that every single donor has been someone from this black conscious community. So he has no idea who's giving him money. And yet he will turn around and dog their asses out and blame them for everything. And then they just sit there and it's like, yes, master, we take responsibility for whatever. No, we didn't paint the bathrooms right. We could have did better, even though it was free help. You got free labor. You got older women painting the bathroom in this building that will not pass an inspection. And for what? And yet it's their fault when he decides to go back and put his hand in a toilet with fecal matter in it. Just sloshing away all that nonsense. And then walk around with the same nasty ass gloves with all that bacteria and all the germs and all that stuff on it, and touch everything. You can't even be guaranteed your kids are going into a clean, sterilized, sanitized building, let alone one with insurance or teachers or staff or a nutrition plan or, plan on how you're going to pay these teachers and staff. No, you can't even be assured that they're not going to catch E. coli if they sit down at the desk. Because Umar walked around infecting everything with these nasty ass gloves. And guess what? It's all the black community's fault in his world. And they cool with that. The Breakfast Club, this is why they don't care. How many people called into the Breakfast Club to call Charlemagne out for his bullshit and their failure to really vet? No, the black conscious community sitting here talking about, oh, well, he's a black man. You're attacking, but you got other black people out here doxing people. Make that make sense? It's insane. It's the hypocrisy for me.
Dr. Umar just destroyed his own story with his own words. And nobody asked a single question. That is what we are here for today. So let us start with what actually happened on March 23rd. Dr. Umar walks into the Breakfast Club for the first time in years. And before he gets to the school update, he wants to tell you about his Ghanaian citizenship. He wants to tell you about debating Elon Musk's father at the Oxford Union. He wants to tell you about the Nat.
I was going to get lamb chops, but I didn't. I ended up going by McDonald's because I had to get the car washed. So I didn't get it, but I will order some tomorrow. So all proceeds from the birthday stream today will be going towards that lamb chop dinner and dessert. I just went to McDonald's. I was tired. Plus, I wanted to come home and go live this evening, and I knew I wouldn't have a whole lot of time because I have to work the rest of this week. It's going to be crazy this weekend as well. So really wanted to go live again. I ate McDonald's, but I will be getting that tomorrow, and I will send you out a photo. Thank you so much for the supers, you guys, and the birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
Turner celebration and his trip to Cuba. The school has been almost done since 2021, but the Oxford debate needed to come first. Priorities. And then in citizenship. He wants to tell you about debating Elon Musk's father at the Oxford Union. He wants to tell you about the Nat Turner celebration and his trip to Cuba. The school has been almost done since 2021, but
who are those two people? Y'all know those guys? Thank you so much. Rosetta, how you doing, honey? Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you. Y'all know who these two dudes are? Y'all see that? Honey Bum, how you doing? Percentage years old. Y'all know these two guys? That was so weird. One of them looked like Polite. This guy right here looked like Polite.
And his trip to Cuba. The school has been almost done since 2021, but the Oxford debate needed to come first. Priorities. And then somewhere in between all of that, almost like an afterthought, he mentions the school renovations are complete. Great. So what is the problem? The problem is what he said next. Because for a decade, and I mean a full decade, Dr. Umar has had one explanation for why the school is not open. Black people would not show up, would not volunteer their skills, would not donate their time. If black tradespeople had just stepped up, the school would have been done in 3 weeks. That was the story. That was always the story. So somebody at the Breakfast Club finally asked him about the contractors. And this is where it gets interesting. His exact words, "We got scammed by our own people."
Hold up. Wait.
And y'all keep giving him cash apps and PayPal money. The black conscious community keeps supporting this bullshit. See, this is why I don't understand this nonsense and buffoonery with abusing federal laws and dumb shit to have people's channels hit with a copyright strike. When he's doing this nonsense and blaming it on black people, the same black people he wants to finance and fund his life because he doesn't have a job. No, it's those same black people's fault. When he wants to go and buy a meal or a little Debbie snack cake, he's going to take that donation money and do what the hell he want to do with it. While he gives you all no accountability over there, all the Umar Tardians, all these weird ass women that think he's actually going to open a school. But this gives you all no accountability on how that money is being spent. shows no receipts whatsoever. Just a graphic chart. Because, if it's this easy to keep fooling people, I guess why not? I don't understand this. Yeah, he's blaming black people for this. But now just keep hitting this cash app.
Breakfast Club finally asked him about the contractors. And this is where it
Crazy,
gets interesting.
man.
His exact words, "We got scammed by our own people."
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold on. So for 10 years, the excuse was black people would not show up. But now they did show up. They came. They took the money and they scammed him. Both of those stories cannot be true at the same time. Either black people did not show up, and that is why the school is not done, or black people did show up, took the money, and scammed him. Pick one, because you told both stories on the same show to the same audience across different years, and nobody in that building caught it. And I want you to hold on to that, because everything else we are about to go through connects back to this exact moment. His own words, his own contradiction, his own show. Dr. Umar did not get exposed by an investigative journalist. He did not get caught by a hidden camera. He walked into his own trap while the host nodded along. And the Breakfast Club was sitting right there for all of it. Now let us talk about the math, because this is where it gets really uncomfortable. And I want to be clear before we get into this. I am not doing any guesswork here. I am not pulling numbers from a gossip blog or Twitter thread. Every single number I am about to give you came directly out of Dr. Umar's own mouth.
Yeah, and before he does this, shout out to Cheryl. This is right here, on point. Plenty of folks have offered free certified labor. He just had to get permits and materials. Plausible deniability, big fat liar. Exactly. Let's not forget the vendor that actually tried to give him free desk. And he reached out to Umar the Oompa Loompa. And dumb thick thunkhead here said, "Oh, no, okay. So you can, how much is that going to cost?" And then next thing you know, he just ghosted him out of nowhere. So when you have the opportunity to get free labor, free resources, and quite possibly a team to help you get to a point where you can convert these bandos into a school, because it's only going to be the smaller one, y'all. Let's not forget that. He had no intention, it was never the agenda to open the larger building, just the smaller building. He said that to Father Baba Yaga. He already put that out there. He has no intention of opening the bigger building, one, and two, based on the actual report that was filed after the larger building had a fire. Shout out to KKC for getting a copy of that information. He had the option to either renovate and get all the violations corrected. It was a violation, basically. Or vacate the building because it's not fit for human habitation. That's exactly what that report said. And we went over it in a previous live stream. You guys make sure you check that out. So he decided to vacate it. So the larger building cannot be opened because he would have to address all the violations that was uncovered in that violation report. And he already said that he had no intention of opening the larger building. He said flat out, we're going to open the smaller building, give that a run, see how that goes, raise more money, and then open the bigger building. Meanwhile, he's raising money for both bandos. He's not telling the Umar Tardians, hey, I'm only collecting money for the smaller building. I want to reiterate that. Why can't he repeat that 3 times? I'm only opening the smaller building. Brothers and sisters, I'm only opening the smaller building. One last time. I'm only opening the smaller building. He refuses to be honest and transparent about that. We would have never known about the violation report had KKC not reach out to the city of Wilmington to get it. He's going to open just, in his world, in his mind. He said he's only going to open a smaller building, even though we all know it's not going to pass inspection. But that was the intention. That was the agenda. The big building would have required more fundraising, more money, more repairs, because now you're talking about larger, square footage here. Plus, there's a history of fire damage in the building. Who knows what has been completely, if it's not fit for human habitation, that tells you right there the amount of work and money and time that would have to be put into that building to correct the violations, to get it to a point where it's fit for human habitation. They don't care what he's trying to do with it. It's not fit for human habitation. So why is he raising money for it again? Umar, why are you raising money for a building that you know you're not going to open? So all the money he's raised has only been for the smaller building, and he still could not open that. It's the incompetency for me. He's an idiot. And he refuses to get a team, a board, teachers, staff, anything. And the Breakfast Club are hyping his dumb ass up, making themselves look like bigger idiots. Because the narcissistic cult leader has to be the smartest person in the room. So what does that say about everybody else around him? Can you say Dumb and Dumber?
On the Breakfast Club across multiple appearances
He didn't care about
in
none
the
of
same
this.
chairs. Here's the timeline. 2015, Dr. Umar is on the Breakfast Club and tells Charlemagne directly that he raised $500,000 in 1 year alone for the school. $500,000 in 1 year. Fast forward to 2019. Dr. Umar is back on the Breakfast Club and tells Charlemagne he has raised $750,000 total for the school up to that point. So far, so good. He is raising money. The community is supporting him. The school is coming. Now, here is where you need to pay attention. In 2022, Dr. Umar is back on the Breakfast Club again. And in that interview, he is talking about how he negotiated the building price down. And he says, almost casually, that when it was time to buy the school in 2019, he only had $500,000 left to spend. Wait, he raised $500,000 in 2015 alone. He told Charlemagne in 2019 he had raised $750,000 total. But when he bought the school that same year, he only had $500,000 left.
How, Sway? You don't find that suspicious?
Do that math real quick. $750,000 raised, $500,000 left when he bought the school. That is $250,000 that went somewhere between 2015 and 2019 that
I want to just go on again and say it went towards his hair being expunged and all his damn meals from Little Debbie snack cake. Oh, let's not forget the ginger ale. Schwaps. Y'all see where all that money went? Look at his head. Look at mop head right here. He couldn't take time to shave. What's in his beard? Y'all see this? I told you all, there's a whole colony living in his beard. Now y'all see it? This is not my computer screen. This is the actual video itself. What the hell is this right here, Umar? What foreign invasion have you allowed to occur in your beard? It's so visible. Why is it sitting there comfortable as hell? Y'all see that? He didn't sit here and waste the money to get his hair sponged. For what? You got shit in it. Devontae didn't trim this up and clean it and line it up. He's got his barber license. He knows how to cut hair, right? Y'all look at this shit. Y'all look at this beard. Oh my good Lord. Y'all, it's the Jetsons. Y'all remember the Jetsons? Oh, that cartoon. Meet George Jetson. Y'all, that's the saucer right there, and that's the house.
Nobody has ever asked about. And
He
here is
got the
what makes it
Jacksons living in his
worse.
beard.
He bought the school for $400,000, which means after the purchase, he had $100,000 left out of $750,000 raised. And then he went back on the Breakfast Club and asked the audience to donate more. $750,000 in, $100,000 left after the purchase. And the next move is to ask for more donations.
Y'all know what's going on. And so do I.
That math is not giving what he thinks it is giving. The Breakfast Club has those receipts. Every single one of those numbers came out in their chairs across 3 different interviews spanning 7 years. And not once did anybody in that building pick up a calculator. Now, I want you to notice.
Or ask for actual receipts, like vendor invoices, because he's saying Black people did not come through and do everything for free. And they didn't come and kiss my ass. Like people owe him that. So since that didn't happen, I had to go out and get other people to come in and do work on this bando that is still not going to pass an inspection. Where are the vendor invoices and the contracts at, Umar? You by far have to be the dumbest specimen sliding across the planet, alleging to be a man. It's alleged. This one time, I will use the word alleged. Umar is allegedly a man with the George Jetsons living in his beard. Y'all.
Something, because once you see this pattern,
oh my
you
God,
cannot unsee it. Every single time accountability gets close to Dr. Umar, a new villain appears. Not the same villain, a brand new one, freshly produced.
Marianne, you don't have to go glow hard like this when you're having a bad day. Y'all say hello to Marianne. It's not our fault that you had a bad day and hell is hot, girl. Y'all, Marianne, this is how she get when she mad that no one is buying her bullshit.
Ready for deployment. The city of Wilmington did not notify him about the unpaid water bills properly. The black contractor scammed him. The bank debanked him for no reason. The building inspector is not a supporter and is asking for unnecessary reports. The haters found the auction notice on the door and sent it to YouTube. The struggle streamers are doing it for 2 views.
Yeah, never mind the writ of monition that came from a court of law where he could have went to court and participated in the hearing. See, he won't say that because, just like this geriatric society of morons, it's like selective in what they want to lie about. How do you selectively lie? I'm not going to lie about this, but I'm going to lie about that. Now I'm going to pick these 3 words out this statement here, pick these 4 words out of here, and then put one big dumb lie together with these random 7 words that will still make no sense. He refused to say that the court had been looking for him for at least a hearing because they're going to give you a hearing. Otherwise, wouldn't he have filed a motion to the court to have a hearing and say that he was robbed of due process? See, he knows if he lies that bad, now he have to prove the court did not notify him properly or give him the opportunity to go in and defend himself, pay the bills, pay the water bill, whatever. But see, he can't do that because then you go and piss that court off if you want to. Go piss that judge off. Umar, it seems like you and your band of idiots are so comfortable with pissing off judges, breaking laws, and weaponizing the court for malicious behavior. And yet, you never challenged the court on that writ. And you think a judge in a court of law will let you get away with that? You think they would stand let you lie on them in their courtroom? The judge assigned to that case, you think that judge would allow you, Umar, to lie like hell on them? Just because you lie on everything else in life does not mean that it will go without consequence. Now you got it coming. See, this is the that people need to be focused on right here. Now they're too busy trying to dox because they think they're getting the upper hand. Don't make me show the demon again.
The black bourgeoisie is envious. The conscious community is jealous
Crazy.
because he is more popular than all of them put together. That last one is a direct quote, by the way. His words.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as f***, in my opinion. I mean, and you know what, though? That's typically how the bullshit goes. You feel me?
Not
Who is
mine.
this dude?
The man said he is more popular than the entire conscious community put together and used that as an explanation for why the school is not open. I need you to sit with that for
You
a second.
can't
Now
make
count
this
those
up.
villains with me. The city, the contractors, the bank, the inspector, the haters, the
This
streamers, the bourgeoisie, the conscious community. That is 8. 8 separate villains for one school project that has been almost done since 2021. At this point, the villain list has more entries than the school has students, which is 0, by the way. Still 0. And here is what is wild about that list. Not one of those villains has a name on a receipt. Not one
Thank
of them
you.
shows up in a court document. Not one of them has been sued, charged, or publicly identified with evidence.
Thank you.
But you know what does have a name on every receipt in this story? One name, the same name, every single time. The rotating villain list is not evidence of a conspiracy against Dr. Umar. It is evidence of a man who has never once been made to answer for the same story twice on the same platform. And
Thank
the
you.
platform keeps letting him run the same play because nobody is doing the math. Let me tell you what happened in August 2025, because this part of the story did not
Oh my
get nearly enough attention. The city of Wilmington moved to auction off the FDMG Academy buildings. Not because of a conspiracy, not because of systemic racism, because of
Yep.
$76,000 in unpaid water bills and vacant property registration fees that had gone unpaid for 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah, I want, hopefully Panda Press knows that people have talked about that ad nauseum. Okay. That has definitely been reported on. I know I've covered that topic at least 3 or 4 good times. 3 or 4. So, yeah. No, he still owes. Even to this very day, he owes over $12,000 for one of the 2 bendos, the bigger one that's not going to open. Because a violation report said it's not fit for human habitation. So he still got to pay the vacant property registration fees. You all understand why I keep saying the grift in and of itself is in the act of fundraising. It's not in the act of trying to get to a point where the school will open. Because think about it. He could take that invoice and say, y'all, we owe $12,000 on this building. I can't do anything with it if I can't pay the property registration fees. So y'all got to help me pay the vacant property registration fees. That's $12,000. So hit your Cash App, hit your PayPal. Send me money. Money. Because that's the grift. Let me just keep fundraising for it. Why do you all think he's only opening allegedly 1 building at a time? We all know it's none, but for shits and giggles to prove the point, he's only going to open 1 at a time. So for the larger building, he's going to go back to the drawing board and go back to fundraising endlessly for another 14 years on that. Because that's the grift. If he opens, the reality that he's going to have to follow through and deliver. And it has to succeed because he's the only one that's smart enough to make this happen. Like, no one else on earth has ever built the school from the ground up. K-12 management bought 2 bandos. He can't even prove he bought it. He has not even shown a receipt to prove that he bought the bandos. I'm not giving him credit for that shit. K-12 management bought the buildings. He can't even show that he has affiliation with the FDMG LLC. This is what we are here. This is the con here. And knowing that he has no evidence on that, and this so-called conscious community that believe in doxing people refuse to even hold him to the fire. That's how you end up with situations like the Breakfast Club. Because the conscious community didn't call into the Breakfast Club to say, "No, can y'all ask Umar where these vendor invoices at?" He needs to produce that right now. He said he has a list of donors. He needs to show that. Tell him to pull that up. He should be able to log on to his PayPal account and pull up all the transactions on his PayPal account. And however far back PayPal goes that you can see on your profile, he should be able to pull it up. At least a good 3 months worth. At the very least, 3 months worth of transactions. Cash App, same thing. Why can't he do that? And do it in real time. They're hitting a Cash App and a PayPal he has access to. He has to have an online profile. So why can't he just log on to his Cash App and his PayPal and show the transactions in real time? Why can't he do that? He doesn't feel like he has to give them any level of accountability. This is where the donors come in, where they need to step up, where they need to sue his ass. Because he's not going to do this stuff on his own. Because that'll be him exposing his scam. Umar's not competent enough to even get a building to pass an inspection, let alone actually pass. He won't even fill out paperwork to get a waiver for the vacant property registration fees. $12,000 is what he's going to be asking people to give him. Because there's a whole bill out here that exists that he's going to want all these so-called black people that he's saying did nothing to fund and give him money for. Funny how they don't seem to learn anything either. They're going to just keep mindlessly giving up their rent and mortgage money.
Years. Now, Dr. Umar's explanation
Crazy
was that the
stuff,
city posted the notice on the building door instead of emailing him or calling him, and that his bank accounts had been frozen, and that the timing was suspicious, and that the city was discriminating against him.
Hey,
so another villain, right on schedule. But let me ask you something real simple. If you own a building that thousands of people donated their hard-earned money to help you buy and renovate, a building that has been sitting empty for years while you fundraise on a national radio platform, would you not know that the water bill had not been paid for 4 years? 4 years of unpaid water bills on a donated building. And the explanation is that the city did not tell him properly? Bro, they posted it on the door. How much more notice do you need? So what happened next is the part that should make every single person who ever donated to this project feel something. Dr. Umar went back online, called on his supporters, asked for donations to save the school from auction, and they showed up. Again, the same community that funded the building in the first place went back into their pockets to save it from bills that should have been paid with the money they already gave. The community paid once to build it, then paid again to save it from the consequences of it being mismanaged. And 6 months later, Dr. Umar was back on the Breakfast Club with zero mention of how close he came to losing everything.
Or a receipt on who actually paid the judgment. Because why would you pay that judgment on the bigger building if you have no intentions of opening it? Why is he still keeping the building in the first place? Why not just give it back to the city and let them take it? It's because he's raising money for both schools, knowing that he built both bandos, knowing that he's not going to open both. He won't open either, but he's lying and playing in people's faces. And you have people that want him to go down because he's scamming and grifting. But they would rather dox content creators because they're the devil. You know, many demons with no brain.
Renovations complete. School is done. August 2027 is the new target. The auction crisis did not make it into the story he told in March 2026.
Crazy
because on
stuff.
The Breakfast Club, there was always a new chapter and never an accounting of the last one. This one is important because it closes a door that Dr. Umar has been using as an exit for years. The excuse has always been that the black community did not step up, did not volunteer, did not donate their skills. If people had just shown up, the school would be done, except people did show up. Multiple contractors offered pro bono services to complete the renovations. Free labor, donated time. Exactly what he said was the only thing standing between him and an open school, and Dr. Umar turned them down.
So that was a lie.
Not once, multiple times, documented across multiple sources. So let me get this straight. You spent years telling the community the school was 3 weeks away from opening if black tradespeople would just volunteer their time. And when black tradespeople volunteered their time, you said no. And then you went back on The Breakfast Club and blamed black people for not volunteering their time. And then in 2026, you told The Breakfast Club that the contractors you did hire scammed you. So the free help was turned down. The paid help allegedly scammed him, and the community is still the problem. And then there is Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose founded the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy for Black boys in Detroit in 2011, a functioning school, real students, real results. He reached out to offer assistance to FDMG, turned down. You turned down Jalen Rose, the man who actually built a school for black boys, offered to help you build a school for black boys, and you said no.
You're so dumb.
Yep,
you are really dumb, for real.
And then went back on The Breakfast Club and said nobody was helping you. At some point, the question stops being about the contractors, because every path that leads toward an open school got blocked. The free path, the paid path, the celebrity assistance path, all of them blocked. You do not turn down every form of help available and then blame the community for not helping enough, unless the school was never the point.
All right, stop for a second, because I want you to go back through everything we just covered and look for the villain, the contractor contradiction. Who told both stories on the same show? Dr. Umar. The $250,000 math gap. Whose numbers across 3 Breakfast Club appearances do not add up? Dr. Umar. The rotating villain list. Whose story requires a new enemy every single time accountability gets close? Dr. Umar. The auction crisis. Whose building sat with 4 years of unpaid water bills while he asked the community for more donations? Dr. Umar. The free help that was turned down. Whose decision was it to say no to every form of assistance offered? Dr. Umar. Now tell me where the city of Wilmington is in that list. Tell me where the black contractors are. Tell me where the bank is. Tell me where the building inspector is.
What's the name of the bank? Is it Family Dollar Tree Bank? Because if it's Family Dollar Tree Bank, yeah, that's going to be a whole week of content right there. That's a whole connection being made. Mighty ironic how Mal is sitting here talking about Family Dollar Tree Bank, and you know, Umar ends up using the same damn bank. I thought he didn't want a paper trail. You know, the lies are so dumb, they just start to knock each other out after a while.
Because the rotating villain theory requires a different enemy every single time. A rotating cast of conspirators, all targeting the same man for the same reason across a 12-year period. And not one of them ever sued him. Not one of them ever went public with evidence. Not one of them ever produced a document. They just appeared when the receipts got close and disappeared when the next chapter started. That is not how conspiracies work. That is how excuses work. The receipts do not have a rotating cast. The receipts have one name, the same name, on every document, in every interview, across every contradiction. Dr. Umar is not the victim of a conspiracy against his school. He is the consistent variable in every single incident. The city did not lose the $250,000. The contractors did not tell 2 contradictory stories on the same show. The bank did not turn down.
Let me power that in a little bit. On the same dumb-ass, pointless, brainless show, where it seems to be the highlight of it all, circumventing around something called Donkey of the Day. So when Charlemagne is a flat out jackass for failing to ask tough questions, I mean, what do we do with that? Why can't he be donkey of the day? Charlemagne and Umar should be donkey of the day. That's the highlight of their show, people. Donkey of the day. That's it. That's all they got going for themselves. I want y'all to think about that. A whole radio station, and the best segment they have is something regarding a donkey. You know, a whole jackass. You can't make this up.
Free help from pro bono
No one should
contractors.
take them serious.
The building inspector did not spend 12 years asking the community to donate to a building that has never taught a single child. He did every single time. His choices,
something else.
his contradictions, his receipts. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So in the March 2026 Breakfast Club interview, Dr. Umar said something that I need you to hear clearly. He said, nobody in the history of the United States of America has ever built a school for black boys the right way. Not in a church, not in a basement, not in a storefront, not in somebody's house. A real school in a real building with donations from the community. Nobody has ever done it. His words, not mine.
Yeah, and I did a whole comparison video proving that Jalen Rose and LeBron James both did it. And from scratch. LeBron literally had buildings built and then offered free everything. No one has to pay to go to LeBron or Jalen Rose's schools. Those are not private schools. And yet, Umar the Oompa Loompa wants to charge people $600 to go into a building that will not have insurance. Oh, good Lord.
Introduce you to King Randall. King Randall has a functioning school for black boys in Gainesville, Georgia. Started in his own kitchen. Built it from the ground up with no Breakfast Club platform, no $1 million donation machine, no decade of press appearances and community fundraising drives. No global Pan-African brand behind his name. Just a school with actual students, an actual curriculum, and actual staff. Young men who have actually walked through the program and come out the other side. 6 to 8 years of real results in a real building that real children attend every single day. Dr. Umar said,
what's the name of his school? What's the name of his school? King Randall? What's the name of the school? Y'all know? I know. Well done, King Randall. Hey, y'all, boy. How you doing? Stark saying he chiseled them in school without students. Y'all, he got bandos. Pastor Winans from Eastside, Detroit, Michigan Parish did and still has a school for all kids, but costly. Yeah, I see, and that's the thing. Look, he compares himself to LeBron and Jalen Rose. And then he says things like, no one else on the internet, on YouTube is creating. Like, he has to narrow it down because otherwise he really would be delusional and lie like hell to say no other black person on earth opened a school as if black history doesn't exist. I mean, we can go back 200-300 years where black people opened schools and were pioneers in education. Mary McLeod Bethune-Cookman. Yeah, that's a whole college. You can't make this stuff up. And he compares himself to people like a LeBron and a Jalen Rose, but then he'll say, well, I'm the only one that's in this black conscious community sector that's on YouTube or social media. I'm the only one that's like a psychologist. He tries to specify and narrow it down to where, based on whatever criteria and whatever bucket he's putting himself in, then you're looking at it, okay, well, as out of all the black alleged men, because I said alleged when it comes to Umar, black alleged men that are on YouTube that have a degree in child psychology, not a license or certification, just a degree, and I'm still questioning that. That is in this so-called black conscious community, and he still didn't build anything because he doesn't understand the definition of the word build. He built nothing. He couldn't even prove that he bought the buildings. K-12 did. There's evidence on that. That's on the city's website. I have a copy of the deed. Shout out to Lennon. He built nothing. But he narrows that down to where you exclude all these people out, because we know there are other black men that are also scholars that have opened schools. But he tries to discredit all these other black men by trying to narrow this down into a box that's so stupid. It's not even like, dude, this is so far-fetched from reality. We don't care about you going to get a degree in psychology or anything. Like, why does that matter when it comes to you trying to compare yourself to other black men that have opened schools? People don't think like that. People don't walk around and saying, well, I'm the only black person that's a woman that went to this particular college and got this specific degree that has a YouTube channel that's doing XYZ. Who the hell narrows down like that to try to be that specific? No one. No one thinks like that. But he does that on purpose because based on what he's saying, you're like, okay, you might be the only one from this sector with that degree that's considering himself to be a Pan-African, whatever. But it doesn't mean you're the only black person that has, opened a school. Many have done that and succeeded. So far, since you want to be specific, Umar, you're the first one to also fail because it's been 14 plus years. So you keep going on with this nonsense and buffoonery that only the Umar Tardians are sitting here going along and buying and co-signing on. Reasonable, normal-minded individuals don't care that you went and became some self-proclaimed intellectual scholar, Pan-Africanist from a conscious community, blah, blah, blah. You've also failed to open a school. So congratulations, Umar. You are the first so-called intellectual scholar with the worst dissertation on earth that is a black man in this space on YouTube, considering himself to be a Pan-Africanist that has failed to open a school. Congratulations. Do you want a cookie? Yeah, we got to give him a cookie. It's got to be Little Debbie.
It has never been done. King Randall did it without saying a word about it on the Breakfast Club. Nobody told King Randall it was impossible. He was too busy building the school to get the memo. So when Dr. Umar says nobody has ever done what he is trying to do, what he actually means is nobody has ever done it the way he is doing it. And he is right about that part, because nobody else has spent 12 years fundraising for a school that has never taught one child. Right? Nobody else has turned down free contractor help while blaming the community for not showing up. Nobody else has had their building almost auctioned off for unpaid water bills while asking for more donations on the
Panda Press, you're reading my mind. You are reading my mind.
Young men who have actually
I gotta go back on that one. He's taking the words out of my mouth. Shout out to everybody up in this chat. Information Man Show. How you doing, honey? How's it going? I hope you had a great day. I haven't seen you in a minute. I know life be lifing. Jay the Informant up in here. How you doing, honey? Y'all, does anyone know the name of this school? Thank you, Jay. Oh, I got supers. I'm so sorry, y'all. Sometimes I'm on the YouTube page, so I don't see what's happening in the chat. So once this is done, we'll go through the supers again. Do y'all know the name of his King Randall School? Thank you so much, Jaden, for the $2 super. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. If someone can let me know the name of his school, maybe I missed it. Y'all probably said it. I'm sorry. Because I'm trying to figure out the X for boys, King Randall. Is that his name? Is that the school name? X for boys. Okay, X for boys. So King Randall opened a school, and it's like that. No one knows. I had no idea what the name of it was, and it's hard to see the name of it with the logo. But he opened a whole school up, and yet and still, Umar's walking around here as if no one is doing what he's doing. No, that's called narcissism. Because Jamar, I do believe, said that his father-in-law opened the school as well. And he was well prepared to make sure that Umar had, a board and people around him that know what they're doing, that can help him get a school open. And he forgets that he went on Jamar's platform, did a whole video that is available to view, that was recorded and put on a public platform that people can go back and watch and see how Umar acted like a dumb jackass when Jamar tried to give him support. Tried to say, you just need to put yourself around people that can help you make this happen at this point. And all Umar kept saying is, no, I already got all that. We just need the money. Because that's all he wants. It's the money. We don't know who these other people are. Just like we have no idea who this ombudsman is. But no. Just we just want the money. Just send the money. Money. Umar was never interested in trying to do what was right to get this building converted into a school and open. Because there's only one of the two. Funny how he never repeats that, though. And yet this young man opened a whole school. And it's barely spoken about. My goodness. And Umar has the audacity to be jealous because he's an idiot.
Walk through the program and come out the other side. 6 to 8 years of real results in a real building that real children attend every single day. Dr. Umar said it has never been done. King Randall did it without saying a word about it on the Breakfast Club. Nobody told King Randall it was impossible. He was too busy building the school to get the memo. So when Dr. Umar says nobody has ever done what he is trying to do, what he actually means is nobody has ever done it the way he is doing it. And he is right about that part, because nobody else has spent 12 years fundraising for a school that has never taught one child. Nobody else has turned down free contractor help while blaming the community for not showing up. Nobody else has had their building almost auctioned off for unpaid water bills while asking for more donations on the same platform where they built their credibility. King Randall did not do it that way. He just built the school. One man has a school. One man has a story about a school. 12 years later, those are still two very different things. Here's what I keep coming back to. Dr. Umar is not the first person to build a brand around Black liberation and use it to avoid accountability. He will not be the last. That is a pattern as old as the movement itself. And the community has learned, slowly and painfully, how to spot it. But the Breakfast Club is a different conversation, because the Breakfast Club is not Dr. Umar. They are not selling a school that never opens. They are not asking you to donate to a...
Wait a minute. Umar scammed King Randall? Did I ever hear this before? Yeah, he crashed out. Pickle, how you doing, honey? He crashed out hard over there on Jamar's channel. How did he scam? Child, Umar lost his mind a long time ago, honey. Umar, yeah, you are crazy for sure. Umar out of $3,000. Umar, why can't you give King Randall his money back? Because, you got somebody out here saying that you gave her $68,600. So you couldn't give him $3,000 back, but you could give her $68,600. Make that make sense? Is it $3,000 less than $68,000? Yeah, I think many of them are having a hard time grasping the concept of mathematics. Addition is their enemy. Don't make me go back to the demon pick. Umar, what's 4 times 3? So he somehow can't give Randall $3,000, but he can give somebody else $68,600. I want y'all to think on that for a second and let that marinate, because numbers are hard for Umar. You can't make this up. Umar, give the man his money back. You dumb Oompa Loompa. How do you get $68,600 to give somebody, theoretically, but not $3,000? Y'all. But he claims that he's got all this money, though, right? Umar can't even keep the numbers straight, let alone show receipt of it. Because, Umar, we're still waiting on you to show us this donor list or that graphic chart that had 40 people oohed and awed. Yeah, this is, oh my God, it's mind-numbing. He owes his boy $3,000. $3,000. Give him the money. User says he was supposed to come and do a speech and did not come and kept the money. You can't make this up. Oh, thank you, S5s. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to check my email in a second. I sure will. He told him, please. He couldn't give him his money. Y'all, oh, Lord, Umar. Oh, you a thief, Umar. Umar, you a whole dumb thief. You little Debbie snack cake, Swiss roll, oatmeal cream pie filled jackass. You are a whole thief. Why didn't the Breakfast Club ask him about that? When you gonna pay this Randall kid back his $3,000? Why didn't he just go on King Randall's show? What the hell is wrong with this idiot?
Building that has never taught a
That's
child.
a breach of contract,
They are
Umar.
a platform, one of the biggest black media platforms in the country. And platform.
Let me ask it. Did King Randall and Umar sign a contract? Because if that be the case, that's a breach of contract and that's a tort claim. Umar, you're an idiot.
Have a responsibility that individual grifters do not. When you tell your audience to donate in 2015, that is faith. When you tell them again in 2021, that is loyalty. When you tell them again in 2022 with zero questions about where the first 2 rounds went, that is something else. And when you go on record in 2025 blaming the community for not giving enough, while $250,000 is unaccounted for across your own interviews, that is a choice with consequences. The consequences were paid by the people who donated, not by Dr. Umar, not by Charlemagne, not by the Breakfast Club, by the regular people who heard a man with a dream on a show they trusted and pulled out their phones and sent money because somebody they respected told them it was worth it. Those people deserved better from both of them. So here's what I want you to sit with. If the Breakfast Club had asked one hard question in 2022, just one, where did the $250,000 go? How many people would have kept their money? How many people would not have donated again in 2025 to say?
Right. Yes. Thank you. I'm so glad he's going there because, see, this is what happens when you're deceptive and misleading the public. And you're doing it intentionally. If the outcome is people would not have given his ass any more money if he would have been honest and transparent about the finances, about the cash apps and the PayPals, how the money is being spent, whether or not he actually paid a vendor to do a damn thing, because we haven't seen invoices. If he actually would have been transparent, it would probably alter a lot of people's decision to give him money. But when he is intentionally being misleading, and the information that he's putting out here about this bando, they could sue his ass for that. And they don't want to take him to court because God help us all, incarceration rates. Even though that would be a civil matter if they sued him and not a criminal one. Now, personally, I believe Umar should be reported because of that aspect of you violating laws in which you have misled people to believe that this money is being used for a specific purpose when it's not. And you want to consider all of this a contribution of some sort. You got these contribution scam packages on your website. That's why I keep calling this a damn pyramid scheme. I mean, it's tiered contribution packages he's got boldly on his website where you get nothing out of it. You don't even get the damn school. Classic pyramid scheme. But yet it's still, this conscious community have fostered this bullshit for all these years because he's a black man and reasons. Somehow they think we're all supposed to let this idiot thrive in his scam. You can't make this up. I'm so glad he's saying this. Who is Gideon? So he owes many people a lot of money. God. He got YouTuber Gideon for $500. Carolina says the Ghana Citizenship Organization paid him $1,000 and gave him citizenship to promote this citizenship program. They're going to whoop his ass. Yeah, go ahead and go back to Ghana, Umar, and tell them that you scammed them out their money. I dare you. I mean, oh man, we are so soft here in the U.S. It's not even funny. They're just going to beat the crap out of you in the middle of the street. $500 a month for platinum. Exactly. These tiered contribution packages on his website is the epitome of a pyramid scheme. You get nothing in exchange for your investment or your contribution. It's still false and misleading. I even posted up the form that people can use, the donors can use to file a complaint to the IRS. Even as a 501c3, he does have an obligation to be transparent about the money. Because without the donor's money, his ass would literally be starving and homeless on the street or in his mama's closet, whatever. He's using their money to fund his lifestyle. So why not starve his ass a little bit and make him earn it? Too much like right. Can't make this up.
Money because somebody they respected told them
No,
it
he
was
owes
worth it.
everybody.
Those people deserved better from both of them.
Good Lord.
So here's what I want you to sit with. If the Breakfast Club had asked one hard question in 2022, just one, where did the $250,000 go? How many people would have kept their money? How many people would not have donated again in 2025 to save a building from water bills that should have been paid with donations they already gave? How different does this story look if the platform does its job just once? And if you want the full story, every scam, every lie, every piece of BS across the entire decade, I already did an almost 3-hour deep dive on everything Dr. Umar Johnson has pulled since day one. That video is right here. Click now, and I'll see you on.
Y'all, oh, we're so watching this tomorrow. Oh, we're so in this tomorrow. Oh, shout out to Panda Press. Oh, well done. Oh, I gotta save this video. We are so watching this one tomorrow. Y'all, this thing is 3 hours. Oh, my dear
If you've
Lord.
been confused about
Oh, we're so watching this tomorrow. We'll watch it tomorrow. Let me give you all a link in case y'all want to get a head start on it, but we're definitely watching this tomorrow. Yep. Omar. And here's the thing. Why do people get upset when you can easily do a 3-hour video on his ass? Who gets upset about that? Look how long his ass has been scamming and taking money from people. Oh man, the Ghana, you said Ghanaian Citizenship Organization. Oh, they need to whoop his ass. Umar, they need to come in and whoop your ass. You scamming other countries for real. Y'all, it's not just the United States of America. You know, the U.S. Africans. Where the Shango stick Africans at? You can't make this up. Yeah, so he's over there scamming Ghana too. But he's got citizenship over there. So the only reason why he has it is to help promote that program, sounds like. Probably because they paid him. Because he just refuses to take his ass to Ghana and go move there. Oh my good grief. I would tell him to sit still, but no one's trying, like the donors need to sue him. All these people that he owe money to, if King Randall had a contract with him, in exchange for $3,000, you got to come and do an interview on my show, blah, blah, blah. And then Umar throws a tantrum, according to Ms. Kogo, because he said something he didn't like, because that's their MO. They can't handle words. Then now you've been, in breach of this contract. He could hold him liable legally. This is why you got to hold people legally liable. So they can stop doing the dumb bullshit. Otherwise, it's a pattern of behavior. And next thing you know, 20 years later, and they're still doing the same damn thing. And they feel empowered and emboldened to keep doing it because they're getting away with it. Not because they've suffered some sort of consequence and they're not feeling the pinch of anything. This is why Umar has to get hit with a lawsuit. Look at all the people he owe money to. All these people he's scamming. Why is he the spokesperson for Ghana citizenship? His ass is scamming. No one is going to want to go there. You can't make this up. Oh, y'all. Shout out to Panda Press. Y'all make sure you go and show Panda Press some love. And check out all this great content over there. I saw this pop up. I was like, yes. Now I know there's a 3-hour video. Oh, it's been up for 7 months. How did I miss that? Oh my God. We're still watching it tomorrow. Let's see here. I wanted to see the video regarding the vandalism. Let me ask Francisca, do you mind if we go over your presentation tomorrow? Do you mind? Because I don't want to keep you all too late, and I have to get some sleep for work tomorrow. Do you mind if I go over your presentation tomorrow? I want to be able to go. I don't want to rush through it. It is very detailed and it is really good and very informative about this mold in FDMG. And it goes through some of the side effects, the life cycle of the building, and then all the aggravating factors with it. Francisca knocked it out the park, y'all. Let me know if you good with us. Okay, cool. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much, Francisca. Y'all, shout out to Francisca. She did her thing, honey. LLC, I sent you the Gideon link to the YouTube video. It's 6 minutes long. Okay, cool. We'll check that out tomorrow. I wanted to show. Thank you, Kogo. I appreciate that. I wanted to see the vandalism one. Can y'all believe I haven't seen this one all the way through? Can y'all believe that? Oh, Lennon, 4 hours. Y'all, I was trying to find a quick video. All right. It's the first one that came up. God, I hope it's not somebody's gonna sit here and have an issue with this because I'm not in the mood. And Lennon's video is like 4 hours long. Good Lord. Okay, this is Umar talking about the break-in and vandalism. I wanted to show this because first of all, I have not seen it all the way through. And secondly, hopefully you all understand why this bando behind him is the bando that the violation report was referencing. This building was deemed uninhabitable for human habitation. It was deemed not fit for human habitation back in 2020. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you all this violation report again for those who may not have seen it. Shout out to KKC for getting his hands on this information. This was absolutely phenomenal. I've gone over, it's 3 pages total, but I'm just going to show you all the second page, but I've already gone over this so you all can see exactly what I'm referring to and why he's out here playing in people's faces as if he's going to open both buildings when he's not. So you all see here, this is from the City of Wilmington, Department of Licenses and Inspections. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Take myself off the screen. So you all can see this. All right. Because you can't make this shit up. Once again, shout out to KKC for getting this. Y'all see violation here. Responsible party. Douglas, Frederick, and Garvey, RBG, all that. And then you have the certificate number, violation number, V as in Victor 24215. And then the parcel ID number is the identifier for the property itself. So this 260-294-0028, if you looked up on the City of Wilmington's website, if you put in this parcel number, it's going to match the address for this particular bando. And I think this is the is it the 610 or the 611 building? It's the 610 building right here. Sorry. 610 East 17th Street. This is the bigger building that is, based on this report, y'all see that here? Requires that no owner or operator shall let to any person for human habitation, and no person shall occupy any dwelling or dwelling unit which has been condemned and placarded. Y'all see that? This is going back to 2020. So as opposed to him fixing it up, they said here the violation must be corrected within the time period noted or the dwelling vacated. Y'all see that? So it was vacated. So I want y'all to keep this in mind now, because all of this is in Hines' perspective. Like after the vandalism, lie, and all this crap, now we see why that building is vacant. It's because based on this violation report, he could have corrected the actual violations, which would have basically been, you got to do a lot of renovations and makeovers in this big ass building. Plus, there's black mold growing in there. And he acknowledged the black mold. We watched one of the throwback videos when the lady found the dead bird in the gym. This is the same building where the dead bird was found, where Umar on video acknowledged the black mold in the gym growing on the walls. Someone pointed out to him, and Umar's response to that was, okay, we'll just wipe that off. That's not how that works. And you guys will see that tomorrow in the presentation from Francisca regarding the mold. So I just want to make sure we're all on one accord with which building we're referring to and why this building will not be opening next year, August, at all. Umar would have to pray that the Ogunigun allows a money tree to grow in his mama's backyard. And then that money has to be plentiful to where he's utilizing it to renovate that big building, the bigger bando. Otherwise, it's not opening. And he would have to get everything done related to the violations itself, and then based on city codes. And then he would still have to get an inspection done, a final inspection done, and it has to pass. We all know that's not going to happen. So you all see here, that's why that building is vacant, because they told him, fix it up or vacate it, but it's not fit for human habitation. So, amen, we all on one accord. Let's move on. Let's go back to the video. So now in Hines' perspective, now you all understand why this whole vandalism thing is full of shit. It's irrelevant. He never needed to lie about this. Because the city already told him, fix it up or vacate it. He said, all right, I just won't have anybody going in. That's what he did. They gave him an option. Y'all see how y'all understand why I keep saying that Umar is a con artist and a scammer? This whole vandalism and all that BS, none of that was necessary. He even said one of the smaller gyms had a brand new Mercedes-Benz drive into it. And it was lit on fire. You know, a brand new car. High-end car at that. Can you believe it? You think he would just get the car, keep it for himself? Because he doesn't have obviously he doesn't have a vehicle. Is it that you can't afford one, Umar, or what? You bum. So he can't even go in that building. If it's not fit for human habitation, no one can go in that building. Not at all. So y'all ready? Hit the phone when you can see and hear, because now this got a whole new meaning to it.
Had snuck into the school, which means they knew the door was unlocked. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. For children to know that a door is opened.
He's so full of
and
shit.
I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know that the door was open and I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know the door was open and I was only away from the school
keep repeating this
for
shit.
30 days.
Dude.
I wonder when they broke in.
Oh.
I wonder when they broke in, because if the children already know the door was open, we're not blaming the children.
You are.
We're not blaming the children. We're saying that it had to be general knowledge that the school was broken into, because how would the children know to go in there?
You idiot.
How would the children know to go in there? The door was closed. The doors are closed.
He said he called the police. Is there a police report? Police body cam footage? Oh, man, because, now I'm just invested in this. Is there a police report of body cam footage? There's got to be a police. If the police showed up, there's got to be police body cam. Yo, this is crazy. A lot of it is a rumor, can't be proven. Oh, honey, listen. This right here, if he called the cops, I want the body cam footage of the police officers. Oh, my dear Lord. He called the cops on these kids. There is police cam footage. Oh, can y'all send it to me? We're going to watch that. We're going to watch that tomorrow. Y'all, this is crazy. He called the cops on these kids. Going into an abandoned building that the city already told him must remain vacated. So the kids went to jail. I mean, what the hell happened, Umar?
Closed. How did the children know? Young blood. Quick question, young fellas. Quick question.
Umar.
How long? Okay, so I'm Dr. Umar, right?
They don't know you. And why are you putting these kids in your live stream, you dumbass? Y'all, I have not seen this whole thing through. Why is he putting these minor children in this live stream? Where are their parents? Umar, what the is wrong with you, you idiot? They don't know you. You think they care about who you are?
Say Dr. Umar. That's me. Okay?
Yeah, somehow that's
going
supposed
for 30
to ring
days,
a
right?
bell. Oh my God.
30. My question to y'all, how long had that door been open for y'all to go in and play? Would you say a week, a couple days, a couple weeks? Because I was only going for
like 2-3 months.
No, not 2-3 months, sweetie, because I was here a month ago and I checked the doors all the time. They weren't open a month.
It was like 2-3 weeks ago.
2 or 3. Okay, so they might have broke in.
They just repeating what he said. One of them said 2-3 months. He said, no, not 2-3 months. If you know how long it's been, why are you asking them? Y'all see how full of shit he is? Y'all see what he's doing? He's leading them. You know what leading is? It's like you're being asked a question, but you're being given information almost as if to where when you're asked a question, you're kind of cornered into giving a specific answer. It's leading. That would be objected to in court. I saw the objection stoic. He's leading these kids into answering in a specific way. Because if he truly did not know these kids, and they don't know him, they could care less. They're like, you're not Michael Jordan. We don't really care who you are. One of them said 2 to 3 months ago, which makes sense because the building has been vacant since 2020. It has boarded up with Umar. It's wood boards that are up over the doors. How do you know it has not been open for 2 or 3 months? Why influence the kids' responses in this? And why the hell are they in your live stream? They're not your children. He didn't get no parents' permission to do this bullshit at all. You can't make this up. Yeah, I know, stranger danger. God, this is insane.
I check the doors all the time. They weren't open a month.
How would you know that? Why ask them? Why ask them, you dumbass? I'm more irritated at these kids being put in this live stream on the spot without their parental permission. What are parents?
2 or 3. Okay, so they might have broke in. Okay, that makes sense. 2, 3 weeks. Because I was going for 4. Say that again.
It was other kids too. We saw big kids do this to the door and then.
Yeah, but they didn't break it open though.
You can't put why? Okay, why are we having this conversation with these minor children? You're trying to tell them what they did not see. Like they're clearly telling you they saw. He's not there every day, people. And we haven't seen any security camera footage because I thought you had security cameras, Umar. This is what security cameras are for. So you can capture these moments and you don't have to stop minor children in their tracks and put them in a live stream without their parents' permission. You don't know who the hell these kids are. Y'all, please teach your kids not to talk to strangers. This conversation is absolutely unnecessary. He's trying to tell them that they did not see what they saw. Okay, well, why are we here? What the hell? Objection, Your Honor. He's leading. He's leading the witness.
They wasn't the ones who broke it open because whoever broke it open, they had to use equipment. Okay,
Why? No,
I
they
appreciate
wouldn't.
you, young people. Y'all take care now. All right.
They looking for the kids?
No. We ain't looking for the kids. We looking for the grown people who broke in.
But they just said they were kids. No. What the hell? Umar, you're so dumb. They just told you it was bigger kids. What are you going to do to them kids? Umar, what happened to these kids legally? Did they go to prison? Are they there for life? I mean, what was the sentence? This building is vacant. You can't. It's not fit for human habitation. This idiot is leading these kids into saying things like it's so stupid. Why did you even do this to these kids? He's a moron. Why you suck, donkey dick. Oh my God.
She said 3 weeks ago.
No, they said 2 to 3 months ago. Moron.
She said, Princess said 3 weeks ago. So they broke in while I was on my way to England. They might have broke in when I was at UCLA. They might have broke in when I was at UCLA.
Umar,
somebody said the police broke in. I'm not putting it past nobody, but I'm going to look at the camera.
No one
it is
said
on camera. I just have to take time and find it.
Where's the camera
footage?
It is
on camera. We have cameras around both buildings.
But you asked these kids.
It is on camera. It is on camera. But I have to take time and go through 30 days of footage. I have to go through 30 days of footage.
Wait, I thought you said it was 2 to 3 weeks ago. That would be 14 to 21 days of footage. I mean, math still goes over his head. Good grief. Umar, you did not need to stop these kids or put them in your live stream at all. If you have security camera footage, you should have just watched the security camera footage. You dumb dingus. Y'all, he sucks donkey dick hard, okay?
They destroyed my private book collection.
Oh my God.
I'm waiting on a locksmith. We getting new locks today. The police said they're going to try on the doors. The police said they're going to pay close attention to the Frederick Douglass High School until we get the electric on. Police said they're going to pay special attention to the Frederick Douglass High School.
No, they're not.
Somebody said Elon Musk broke into the building because I beat his father in the debate. Somebody said Elon Musk broke into the high school because I beat his father in the debate. Somebody said,
you idiot, you repeating yourself 3 times does not secure you a win in a debate. You actually need to know what you're talking about, and you don't. I'm still floored at 3 kids being pulled into this nonsense and buffoonery, and you didn't even get their parents' permission. For goodness sake. And he's gonna tell them what they didn't see, I guess. But now all of a sudden I have to look at 30 days of footage. No, you got to look at 14 to 21 days of footage according to your dumb math and logic. Yeah, this is mind-numbing. Oh my God, Umar, you're an idiot.
Said Elon Musk broke into the high school.
The
saddest thing for me, though, is nobody from the city bothered to call me and tell me. That's the saddest thing for me. That's the saddest thing for me. Yes. So tomorrow I will be in Harlem, New York. Where my New York City Africans at? Tomorrow I will be in Harlem, New York. Where my New York City Africans at?
Thank you, last call, for the birthday
Tomorrow
wish.
I will be in Harlem, New York. Where my New York City Africans at?
Oh my
I will
God.
see y'all at the Harlem State Office building. I will see y'all. How is the cameras without the electric? Let me worry about that.
You know, because logic wins every single time. Oh my God. It's the irony of it all. Umar, how do you have the cameras working with no electricity again?
Let me worry about that. You don't need to know everything. They said, how you got cameras in the high school without the electric?
Because you wouldn't, you idiot. So when he knows he can't answer that, he got caught up in this dumb lie. Because there are no cameras there on that building that was vacated according to that violation report. Why would you have security cameras up for a vacant building that you know is going to remain vacant? Why keep the building? Oh, it's the grifting. It's the grifting for me because Umar's scamming people. Yep.
Let me worry about that. Y'all worry about too much. That's none of your business. Harlem, New York, tomorrow.
Oh my God.
There's a rally for Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso, in the Sahel Alliance, including Niger and Mali. General Goita and Chiani, Dr. Umar will speak at 6 o'clock tomorrow at the State Office building. I need my Harlem Queens to come give me a hug. I'm a little sad that we got vandalism again at the school. I'm a little sad we got break-ins again at the school. I'm a little sad they destroyed my 5,000 collection private book. I'm a little sad right now, brothers and sisters. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little sad right now. I thought vandalism was over. I thought the break-ins was over. They destroyed my private book collection. I'm a little sad right now.
What book collection?
So I need some hugs from my Harlem Queens tomorrow.
You stupid idiot. Didn't you have a fire that took over 4 rooms in this building? Who destroyed your book? What book collection? Why do you have books there? Why would anyone in their right frame of mind think about this? Picture it. Sicily, 1942. Why would anyone in their right frame of mind leave books a part of a collection, meaning it has to have some value, in an abandoned, vacated building that the city of Wilmington deemed to be unfit for human habitation? Why would you have a book collection there? Y'all, do y'all understand why I keep saying that Umar sucks donkey dick?
need some hugs out of my Brooklyn
my
queens
birthday. I'm
tomorrow. I need some hugs out of my queens from Queens tomorrow. I need some hugs from my Bronx queens tomorrow. Can I get a hug from my Bronx queens tomorrow in Harlem? Can I get a hug from my Brooklyn queens tomorrow in Harlem? Can I get a hug from my Queens tomorrow in Harlem? Can I get a hug from my Harlem queens tomorrow in Harlem? Can I get a hug from my Staten Island queens? Can I get a hug from my Syracuse queens and my Rochester queens and my Buffalo queens? Can I get a hug from my Connecticut queens and my New Jersey queens? Tomorrow, I'm pulling up at 5 o'clock.
Umar, when the hell you gonna brush your teeth? When is that gonna happen? Can you let us know when that's going to happen? We'll mark our calendars. You can go live. You go in a bathroom, make sure the sink is cleaned out with a different sponge pad than what you use in the toilet. Get that toothpaste, toothbrush, go live and get the scrubbing. When the hell that's gonna happen? That would be more of a momentous occasion than you thinking and lying about a school opening up. You said it's finished, but it won't be ready till August of 2027. You know, because of reasons. That's well over a year. I don't think he has any concept of time either. Umar, what's 4 times 8? Can't make this up.
I speak at 6 o'clock, and I will fellowship and take photos until 9 o'clock. I said I'm pulling up at 5 o'clock. I speak at 6 o'clock, and I will fellowship and take photos because I ain't been to Harlem in a minute. Harlem with Chicago gave birth to Dr. Umar. Harlem with Chicago gave birth to Dr. Umar. Harlem is where Pan-Africanist Malcolm X made his name. Harlem is where the right, excellent, most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey made his name. Kwame Nkrumah spent time in Harlem. Henry Highland Garnett, Alexander Crummell, John Brown Rushworth, the first black newspaper founded by Pan-Africanist Jamaican John Brown Rushworth with Samuel Cornish from Whitehair in Delaware was out of Harlem, brothers and sisters. So I want to see all my Harlem alpha males. I'm going to see my brothers too. My Harlem alpha males. What do I want for Father's Day? Make a donation to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy so we can get the electric on, brothers and sisters. Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/ He's
literally asking for money for the electricity. But he's got security camera footage up. How's that possible? Are y'all hearing this? This is in real time. In the same damn video, he's now saying that he did not have electricity in the building and he wants everybody to pay to get the electricity turned on a vacant building that, get this now, the city had already said was not fit for human habitation and for him to vacate or fix it up. But no human being should be going in there. But yeah, he wants the electricity on. Why? This is what I mean by him raising money for both buildings, knowing damn well he cannot open the bigger building. This is that bigger building. And y'all see him raising money to try to have the electricity cut on in a building that the city gave you the option to vacate or fix up. But you can't, you're not doing both. So what do you need the electricity on for again? This is the grift that keeps on going right here. This is it in real time.
Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass
for a vacated building?
Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Check a money order. No Cash App. We don't have a Cash App. No Cash App. No Cash App. We only have PayPal. We only have PayPal. Check a money order. You can mail it. Check a money order. You can mail it. Check a money order. You can mail it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. Check a money order. You can mail it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. Check a money order. You can mail it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. 19809, brothers and sisters. This is my Father's Day gift. Vandalism, break-in, and private book collection completely destroyed. That's my Father's Day gift.
Oh my God.
My Father's Day gift is vandalism, break-in, and my private book collection and school supplies completely destroyed.
What school supplies in a vacant building that the city told you to vacate, you dumb ass? What school supplies? What book collection? Name the books. Every single last one of them, Umar. Show us evidence of the school supplies in that building that the city said you should vacate. Not fit for human habitation. Back in 2020. We're in the year of our Lord 2026. When was this video done? 9 months ago. 9 months ago, y'all. 9 months ago. This was posted up. And the vandalism, when did that occur? When they're like 20, 21, 22? Y'all, he is asking for money to get the electricity cut on in a vacant building that the city said to vacate or fix it up. Not fit for human habitation. For F's sake. I want to see the picture of the school supplies in this book collection. I want to see the evidence, Umar. And I want to see proof that it was inside this vacant building the city said to get your ass out of. And to stay out unless you fix it up and fix all the violations they found. Once they deemed the building uninhabitable, it's a larger list of things you would have to have done. You can't just have the power cut on because you don't know the condition of the wiring. This is how easy he fooled people. This is how he has done it for 14 plus years. And now in hindsight, after we've seen this violation report, you see what I mean by him scamming and begging for money for a building that he knows he cannot open. Because it would have to be fixed up, renovated, and inspected, and up to code. They said this is not even fit for human habitation. Good grief.
Completely destroyed.
Oh my God.
Completely destroyed.
I didn't see any
don't
books
take
either.
grants unless they're from black
Fine.
people. This is a self-determination project, my brothers.
What?
This is a self-determination project. I don't take grants. If it ain't black, I don't want it.
Yeah, never mind if the grant is actually coming from a black organization. But, you know, whatever. Be an idiot, Umar. This is priceless.
We have security cameras. I already told you that. Security cameras don't stop a break-in, my brother. We don't
have no electricity.
Security surveillance on the high school. We have security surveillance on the elementary school. We have security surveillance on the elementary school.
But they broke into the high school. They vandalized the high school, though. So that's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
They vandalized the high school. Somebody said you might need to get grant stock. It's been 15 years.
Portuguese Africans, send the invitation. Y'all know my number, 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. No more questions about the school. I'm sick and tired of questions about the school. You don't donate anyway. Okay?
How do you know that?
Y'all keep sabotaging and vandalizing the school. Then y'all want to ask about
y'all who? Because the other kids said it was bigger kids. Somehow you pinpointed these people in what, the last 4 minutes? Yeah, obviously I missed the part where he showed these other bigger kids who vandalized the school, and somehow they're in his live stream. This is the biggest and dumbest grift ever. Even Bernie Madoff made it good. I mean, he kept that thing going for 25 years. This is absolutely unbelievable. Who is picky about who gives you money? Like, who would ever be picky about that? Umar, you're a moron. A moron.
What's up with the school? What's up with the school is you need to leave it the hell alone so we can finish the school.
These people aren't invading it.
It's going to be an elementary school, Princess. Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School. Have you ever heard of Frederick Douglass? You haven't heard of Frederick Douglass? He helped our people fight and get free from slavery to freedom. Yeah. And Marcus Garvey, he gave us the largest black organization in modern history. And this school is going to be named after Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey as soon as we can stop people from vandalizing the school that we're trying to fix up.
Yeah, this is how he's going to be teaching kids, allegedly. He won't, but, you know, if he did, this is how that would go. This would be a lecture from him. So you all can understand. How you doing, Fi Honey? He's talking to a child. Miss Coco, he's out here talking to a child like this, a child. So this is a glimpse of how he would be talking to these kids in a school building, especially after being irritated because he can't answer simple questions about this dumb-ass abandoned building that the city told him to vacate in 2020. So now he's irritated and irked, and you can hear it all in his voice, see it all over his face. And now you can see this interaction he's having with a minor child. You know, coming from the clown that didn't raise his own kids. You got these dense, dumbass women that think this is okay. Yeah, no, this is a good thing for him to talk to kids like they're, you know, bothering him somehow. Never mind, you know, the $600 he want, you know, to sit and babysit your child for 6 hours a day and then cuddle with little boys by the fireside. Nah, never mind that. Somehow you got dinky ass people to think, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with this interaction. Make this
well,
up.
That school is done over there, little brother. The elementary school is ready. That school is ready. We just got to do some tile. But over here, we got to get started. Yes, that's the elementary school. That's the Marcus Garvey building. This is the high school. This is the Frederick Douglass building. This is the one we still got to fix up. That school is ready.
What?
You're going to go in that one at first. And then when you get to high school, you come to this one.
Somebody said, show us the school.
Well, it's a school, so nothing's in there yet, right? Because we haven't furnished the buildings yet.
Of course not.
A regular school. Good. I want you to do well this year.
Look how he getting irritated with these kids. Coco said that his live stream chat that was going was telling him about his daughter. Yo, this is crazy. Daunting task, doctor. Somebody said, Umar, are you gonna meet Meek Millie? Meek Millie? What the hell?
Peace. All right. Yeah.
I wish I graduated from here.
Get out of here. Moyer Academy. Yes, sir.
Why is he now? Oh my God! Y'all see what the camera is?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
why?
Trying
Yes,
to do
sir.
something with it, especially I know what you into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That school is done. We just got to do the floors.
Okay.
You know, so I'm waiting.
How long has it been? Because this video was posted 9 months ago. You dumb oompa loompa. But you gave somebody 68,600. You know, because that money could have went towards some floors. No, graphic chart was all that they needed to see to be convinced that a school is going to open and it won't be functional at all. Why would it open then? Why would it be open then? Oh my God.
On that, trying to get the best price. You know how the contractors be. You know, this school we got to get started.
He's doing
on, so
this
they
on
just broke
purpose,
in here,
y'all.
bro, and vandalized my whole private book collection. 5,000 books, man. Poured paint all over it and everything. So I'm waiting on my locksmith because he got to give us some new locks. You know what I mean? It just hurts my heart, though. You trying to build a school for the children. And, you know, we've been going through this for 6 years, bro. They spray painted on the back. Why would you spray paint on the school we trying to fix up for the kids? You know what I mean? So
he said he's been going through this for 6 years. Umar. So you mean to tell me this was last year, you all? He just said for the last 6 years. That means he's referring to y'all see this? Been going through this for 6 years, bro. So that means that he is referring to these two bendos in Wilmington. So this video was done last year, 9 months ago. And he's still saying that he's got to get the floors done. We haven't seen a permit on file to do anything with floors at all. Within the last month, I literally checked the website myself. No permits there. Not even applications up for a permit for flooring. So he's still on this BS about getting floors done. While he stands outside the bigger building that will never open and asks for money to get the electricity turned on. Why? God.
on the back. Why would you spray paint on the school we trying to fix up for the kids?
Oh my
you know
God.
What I mean? So it hurt my heart a little bit, man, because you try so hard and your own people tear you down. But
Y'all.
we gonna stay focused. You know what I mean?
Understand the bigger picture, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mentality, you feel me, bro?
For sure, man. For sure.
I definitely respect and appreciate the shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We getting there. We getting there. You know, when we apply for the certificate over there, if all goes well, you know, we're gonna do a grand opening. It might be before the year out. And then once we done over there, we're gonna start over here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna do second, third, and fourth grade the first year. And then the second year, we're gonna go up and down the grade. So the second year will be first through fifth. Third year will be K through 6. Fourth year will be pre-K through 7. Fifth year will be daycare through 8. That give us 5 years to get the high school ready so they could just come across the street. So that's the plan.
Y'all heard
you know
that?
What I mean? If motherfuckers leave us,
they give us 5 years to get the high school ready. It's gonna take him 5 more years to get the high school ready. Y'all hear that? There you go. The proof is in the pudding. So as of last year, 2025, you all see him and hear him. Well, you don't see him, but you hear him say that it's going to take another 5 good years to get the bigger building renovated, up to code, inspected, and open for high school kids in 5 more years. So if you thought you were waiting for 14 years, buckle up. You got another 5 to go. This is priceless. Y'all see this? He literally just told on himself. So each year he thinks he's going to add on a grade level in the same building, because that means you're bringing in more kids into the same building. So he's going to exceed the occupancy. Fire department is going to be out there saying you've exceeded the number of people in this building. And you got babies and kids in here. You're talking about daycare. The hell? Why can't he just start with some online program again? No, while he lets 5 more years pass by, he's going to continue to beg you all for money. In the conscious community, I hope you all are listening. You damn sure watch. So he's going to keep begging you all for more money for another 5 years to work on the bigger bando, where he can't even promise you that it's going to even be open in the first place. Look how long it's taken for the smaller building that still needs floors, but somehow is magically done. Was the flooring ever done, Umar? Because you went on the Breakfast Club and said everything's done. So was the floors done? Y'all got to wait another 5 years for that high school building open. Can you believe that? So you got to keep feeding his dumb habit of little Debbie snack cakes and ginger ale for 5 more years. I hope y'all heard that.
Pre-K through 7, 5th year be daycare through 8. That give us 5 years to get the high school ready so they could just come across the street. So that's the plan. You know what I mean?
Keep begging for money.
Leave us alone and let us do what we got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because no one is bothering his dumb ass at all. That building was vacated because the city said to vacate it is not fit for human habitation. Yeah, but it's going to take him only 5 more years to do all that needs to be done to get that building up to code and to get it open and ready for a high school setting. You know, because reasons. We're still trying to figure out where the website is for the school. Anyone seen the link for the school website? Because it's supposed to be opening August of next year, 2027. Where's the website, Umar? You moron. Where's the website for the school?
You know what I mean? Now, when we first got the school, we
take care of 8, y'all.
We got to school in 2019. When we first got to school, it was crazy because we ain't have no electric in either building. You feel me? So they were breaking in, robbing. Somebody took a shit inside the school. I'm like, bro, you could take a shit in the alley. Why would you shit in my school, bro? You know what I mean?
It's not your school.
We went through hell, man. So we finally finished over there, but now we got to take care of this. So that's where we at, brother. Take my number so you have it in case you ever need to reach out to me, man.
One of them areas too, man.
I know. I had security people I was paying to sit out here. They scammed me too, bro. They would take a picture of them sitting in their car.
Wait, you had security sitting out there? Who are these security people? Did y'all know that he had security people in human form sitting out there? Oh, no. He had real human beings sit out there. And yet, somehow, that vandalism thing just kind of crept past them. You know, oh, man, those bigger kids were just too quick for the security. They couldn't get the flashlights on. The batteries were dead because there's no electricity in the damn building. You have real security out there, Umar? Or is it just the Umar Tardians that's here and shoo away anybody that's trying to record the properties? How does this go? You can't make this up. I got hearing this.
Got to school, so we had them for 6 years. We got to school in 2019. When we first got to school, it was crazy because we ain't have no electric in either building. You feel me? So they was breaking in, robbing. Somebody took a shit inside the school. I'm like, bro, you could take a shit in the alley. Why would you shit in my school, bro? You know what I mean? So we went through hell, man. So we finally finished over there, but now we got to take care of this. So that's where we at, brother. Take my number so you have it in case you ever need to reach out to me, man.
One of them areas too, man.
I know. I had security people I was paying to sit out here. They scammed me too, bro. They would take a picture of them sitting in their car, go home, tell me they out here. I'll pull up. Nobody out here. Getting paid for doing nothing, man.
Who name these people? Name them. Because, you know, just give us a last name or maybe the company they work with. Were they independent? Where's the contract again with these vendors? Because it's still a contract. They don't work for you. You would have to contract with them. What's the name of the security service? Why haven't we seen these people? Wouldn't they have, like, you know, uniform at least? Yo, this is unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, that's not my video. Yeah, no, that's his video cycling through.
Tornado, Dr. Umar, UMAR.
My name Dion,
Brother D. All right, D. Pleased to meet you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got you.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, D. All right. And if you come across any meetings they having in the city that you think I need to go to, just to familiarize myself, not to speak, but just to kind of listen, to pick up on things, let me know. Send me some flyers. All right, D. No doubt, brother. All right, brother.
How did he call like he's 14? All right, yo. What's up, yo? Hey, yo. Yo. His chat going in. FDMD in a bad neighborhood. He just said it.
I can't even go get nothing to eat because I'm fasting.
Yo, big ass ain't doing shit.
Get nothing to eat because I'm fasting, brothers and sisters.
No, he can't afford it. There's a difference. He has no money. Umar, why you didn't ask your Umar Tardians to send you $20 to run by McDonald's? That's exactly what you probably gonna do anyway.
I want to eat so bad. I want to get me a pint of butter almond ice cream, butter pecan ice cream.
That's not a meal. That's not a meal, you idiot.
You feel me? I just want to eat right now, but I can't eat. I can't break the fast, but I want to eat.
Yeah, never mind the
because you know when you eat, that calms your nerves, but I can't eat right now.
No.
Because this right here just, they destroyed my book collection, man.
They destroyed my book collection, man. Umar, Harry Potter books and Star Wars books and comic books may not count. And if they were valuable, wouldn't you just sell them damn books and get the money? Because, you should probably have thought about selling a book collection to get the money for it. You're still dumber than a box of rocks, I see.
They destroyed my book collection. Nobody called me and told me that they broke into the school. Y'all saw kids playing in the school. You ain't even called me, man. That shit hurts. That shit hurts.
Did he call the police?
Don't ask me no more questions about the school. I'm not answering no questions about the school. Feel how you want to feel. Think how you want to think. Lie like you want to lie. Slam.
It's not open. It's not open. It's not open. Did y'all say he called the police? He's sitting here saying, why y'all didn't tell me? If you see someone vandalizing a building, because it's abandoned, it's vacated, it's not even fit for human habitation, but whatever. Wouldn't you call the police first? What in the entire hell is he mad about right now? Didn't he call the cops? I'm confused. Y'all, this is insane. He ain't had no books. Umar does not read. Y'all, it's something else. The books were destroyed. Show it. Exactly. Who knew about a book collection? Why would he file against the insurance? Yes. Because, he doesn't have any insurance on this vacated bando. That's what's so crazy about this. No website, no insurance, no plan on how he's going to pay teachers and staff, But somehow, he's mad about some books. Y'all. Oh, Umar, you're such an idiot. This is part 2 of the video. He called the cops. Oh, my God. I missed part 1. Oh, God. Y'all, we got so much to catch up on with this one.
To me how you want to slander me. I'm not answering no more schools about the school. When it's done, it's done. I'm tired of this shit, man.
You're an idiot. You know what told you to open the school? He said, when it's done, it's done. Don't ask me about it again. Okay, why you live? Because otherwise, you're not important. You notice we don't check you out for anything else. That's been proven by the crowd size when he goes out for these speaking engagements. Did y'all forget about the spooky dollhouse where they made a voodoo-like doll after him? It wasn't like it was thousands of people in there. Like when we see him at speaking engagement, he doesn't have thousands of people sitting around. The photos and videos he took when he went to Brazil, it wasn't like hundreds of people in that room. maybe 100 tops. Anything over that probably would have been a safety fire violation of some sort. He doesn't generate that type of crowd like that. And he's constantly begging for people to set up speaking engagements for him, as opposed to him just doing it himself because he's lazy. This is unbelievable. This is so crazy. No one told him to open a school. And now all of a sudden, don't ask me about it. We don't want to know. That's all we want to know from you. We don't want to know shit else. You can't teach us about anything else when simple mathematics goes over your head. Umar, 75 minus 50 equals 25. You can add all the zeros to the end of that if you want. That's what it comes down to. When you can't do addition and subtraction, there's nothing else to learn from you. Nothing. Who the hell watches him do anything else? God. I don't even watch his interviews anymore unless he's talking about FDMG just to get information to report on it. Otherwise, he's not interesting. We don't care about his opinions about politics and none of that. We care less about what he thinks about anything else. And yet he's mad because people are asking about the one thing that he keeps begging for money for.
Questions about the school. Feel how you want to feel.
Look at it.
Think how you want to think. Lie like you want to lie.
We will. You idiot. Oh, my God.
They destroyed my book collection.
Oh, this is epic.
Nobody called me and told me that they broke into the school. Y'all saw kids playing in the school. You ain't even called me, man. That shit hurts.
Oh,
that shit hurts. Don't ask me no more questions about the school. I'm not answering no questions about the school. Feel how you want to feel. Think how you want to think. Lie like you want to lie. Slander me how you want to slander me. I'm not answering no more schools about the school. When it's done, it's done. I'm tired.
I'm not answering no more schools about the school.
I'm so tired of this shit.
He mad because he scammed
I didn't
everybody.
grow up with Meek Mill. Meek Mill lived across the street. My brother grew up with Meek Mill. We lived on the same block, 18th Street. I didn't grow up with him. I don't know him. My brother knew. I knew him as a little kid, but you know, I never knew him.
Okay, so you either knew him or you didn't. Pick one.
I just knew him as a little kid.
Who cares about Meek Mill? What the hell? Tell Meek Mill to give you some money.
I ain't got no more books now, brother. They destroyed the books. I ain't got no more books. I got to rebuild my book collection. That was a 25-year book collection. I got to rebuild it.
Oh, my God.
That was a 25-year book collection. I got to rebuild it.
No evidence of it.
That's a 25-year book collection. I got to rebuild it. It's all right, family.
Yo, this is
it's all right, family.
unbelievable.
Hit your PayPal. If you care, have you donated? Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. You got a credit card, go make a donation. I got to get this electric on in the high school. I know.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's not fit for human habitation. Oh, he's lying flat out. Umar, your cult members keep asking, what is he lying about? This shit right here. Where's the evidence of these 5,000 books? Why would you put 5,000 books in a vacated bando that is not fit for human habitation since 2020? You did this video in 2025. It was not fit for human habitation in 2020. And you put 5,000 books in there where a dead bird was found in the gym. Oh my God, this is priceless.
This is going to cost us at least $100,000 to get this electric done. It's going to cost us some money, brothers and sisters. Make sure you donate.
Throwing out random numbers.
Make sure you donate, brothers. And we got to get the electric on in the high school so we can get security.
Yo. He's throwing out a number. It's going to be $1.8 gazillion.
Yes, the cameras work. We already talked about that. Ow. Cameras don't stop a break-in. We need security surveillance. We have security surveillance on elementary. We don't have it on the high school because we need more electric. We need electric.
You don't have it at all because you have no electricity and you're not going to get electricity or even a permit for an electrician to come out because the city said vacate the damn building or fix it up. That means everything. Nobody should be going in there. Y'all, a dead bird was found in that building.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you're not an African, you cannot donate. I appreciate your support.
Like he can
but
tell
this
the
is
difference.
a Black people's agenda. This is a Black people's initiative.
Umar, no, it's not. I'm Black, and I could care less that you continue to grift and scam and con people from this dumb idea of a school that you cannot bring to fruition. When you can't even follow the city's violation order and stay out of that building, you trying to turn on the electricity for it. After putting 5,000 books in it, and somehow they magically came up missing. You know, like kids would just vandalize a school building to get 5,000 books because reasons. Unless they were comic books still in plastic, which would still be stupid of you, to put inside of a bando, a vacated bando. And they were worth some money. Kids don't vandalize this building, a bando, for your dumbass books that they don't even know exist. You all knew that he had 5,000 books in his building. Did y'all know that? Because I'm just not learning that. This is the first time I've heard him say anything about 5,000 books being in a vacated building, not fit for human habitation. My Lord. You can't make this up.
If you're not an African, you cannot donate. What happened to the FDMG Cash App? The struggle streamers had it shut down. What happened to the FDMG Cash App? The struggle streamers had it shut down. What happened to the FDMG Cash App? The struggle streamers had it shut down.
No, oh damn. Umar, we can't have your Cash App shut down. Do you understand? We don't control Cash App. I mean, if I own Cash App, you would know it. You can't make this up. That's not something we have the power to do, you moron. Yet he will never be able to tell you all exactly how struggle streamers got his Cash App shut down. You know, because that's not something we can do. We don't know your actual personal information to do that. If they see that fraudulent transactions are occurring, it's because they caught it. Maybe it's because all the people that's ordering books from you can't get them now, and they're mad. You know, like the same thing that happened with Polite. All these weird ass pamphlets not going out. People kept ordering and buying that bullshit. Y'all, 5,000 books somehow ended up being vandalized in this vacant bando that no person should have been in. Not one human being. What's the name of these books, Umar? What's the name of the books? You can do it. Sound it out, Umar. Now he's just staring in the camera. He's a clown. He's a clown. What's the name of the books, Umar? Oh no! Look at he's got the frowny face. Oh no! Oh no!
Harlem State Office Building. Harlem State Office Building tomorrow, 3 until 9. Dr. Umar speaks at 6. Harlem State Office Building, 3 o'clock until 9 tomorrow. Father's Day. Father's Day, we are in Harlem, rallying for Africa. Father's Day, we are in Harlem tomorrow, Sunday, June the 15th, 3 p.m. until 9 p.m. Dr. Umar speaks at 6. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. FDMG Academy. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for me, say...
Okay, look, we got it. Y'all ready? Bite heads. Lord, we thank you. We come together, blessing you for all the gifts that you've given us, including the ability to breathe your air, drink water, and walk this earth. We pray, God, that you allow this con and this grifter to get caught, that you bring him to justice, and that no child goes into these black mold infested field bandos that he never bought and that belongs to K-12 management. Lord, let the city take over, bulldoze these bandos down that will be a hazard to everyone's health, and turn them into parking lots. In Jesus' name, amen. There you go. You're welcome, War.
A prayer for FDMG. You could text me at 215-989-9858. You can text me at 215-989-9858. You can text me at 215-989-9858.
God, he's such a clown. Oh, he's such a clown. Oh, what a sad clown. Y'all said this was part 2? I can't believe I missed part 1. Oh, God. Oh, man. This is priceless. I got to see part 1, y'all. We got to see it in the next one. Oh, I appreciate you all. If y'all can send me the link to the first one, I wanted you all to see this for a reason. Because of, the violation report. Now, in hindsight, you all understand now why he's grifting and scamming and lying. Raising money for a bando that he knew in 2020 would not be opened and that he chose to vacate as opposed to fix the violations. That's why in the year of our Lord 2026, that bando is still vacated and boarded up. There is nothing. And he said it himself. It would take an additional 5 years to raise more money to open that bando. 5 more years of him begging like hell. So now you all understand why we keep saying he's a scammer. Now y'all get it? This grift is never going to end. Umar, you can kiss my ass. I can care less about how you feel or what you think. And I am very consistent with that. I owe him nothing. Oh my God, y'all. This has been epic. And once again, he ended up looking like the sad ass puppy that he is. Oh, Umar, every time you talking about pray for me in that school, that's going to be my prayer. You get brought to justice and stop scamming people. Jesus doesn't like liars and thieves. Can't make this stop. He want people to pray for him. Why? He doesn't even believe in the prayer. What do you want? He literally acts as if he despises Christianity. What you want us to pray and say? Yeah, no, Lord. Please, Lord, let the IRS intervene quickly. Let it be done. Amen. Like, what? You kidding me? Y'all, 5 more years, he gonna be scamming and grifting and a begging and a pleading. Y'all, all right, y'all, we got to work on this high school now. Wait a minute. We were giving you money for both buildings. What's going on? The Umar Tardians are so clueless. They have no idea. They have no idea what's coming. And when they're watching these videos, they're too busy caressing, his sack to actually pay attention to what he said. So now we've heard 2 different videos of him say the agenda was open the smaller building, the one that had a brand new Mercedes-Benz going to the gym. And then see how that goes. I highly doubt he'd be able to add on a year or anything like that because now you're talking about more kids in the same building. It's not like the building is going to get bigger. So he won't be able to do that. He won't be able to implement a nursery and none of that. And then 5 years, the high school will be somehow open and ready. Yeah, he's just taking your money and just blowing it in the air at this point. Might as well. he might as well just get a stack of cash and light that crap on fire. Burn it up. Because that's exactly what he's doing. Except it's going straight to Cinnabon. Umar, get your ass a job. You're a grown whole boy. And you refuse to get a job. Oh, my dear Lord. Even my oldest son, going on 18, wants to work. And Umar is like, oh no, I'm allergic to job applications. This is ridiculous. All of this so he can not work and actually do something meaningful. Too hard for him to think, let me just do online classes. Start off with, English reading. Yeah, I'm gonna find those books online and do ebooks. No, 5,000 books somehow just came up missing because, that's what kids are going to do. Break into school buildings and steal 5,000 damn books, because that's what kids want to do there. They can give a damn about his books. He's such an idiot. Y'all, thank y'all so much. We're going to get to these supers right quick. And then I'm going to let you guys go because I still have to work in the morning. I want to thank you guys for the birthday wishes and all the support. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate it. Susie Q, thank you for the $10 super and thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you, Juju, for the 10. Happy birthday. You're a great, wonderful soul. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. I appreciate that. Rosetta renewed her membership for now 5 months. Happy birthday. Special. Yes. He's so precious. Umar's so precious, y'all. That's what they used to, the grandmamas back in the day used to call babies that, were ugly, I guess. Yeah. Oh, they so precious. Look at that precious, precious baby. Child, that's what Umar is special. He's a weird kind of special. Umar has like an alien orange aura around him. It's orange. It's an alien-like aura. That swirls around his big ass head. Umar, I'm gonna just laugh when I'm done with this live stream. I'm just gonna laugh at your dumb ass for many hours to come. Oh, y'all, 5 more years of begging and of pleading and of not working and unemployment. Thank you so much, Rosetta, for renewing your membership for 5 months. Shout out to Black Anonymous for the $2 super. No school, no answers, no accountability. He also has no brain. A whole colony living in his beard. The Jetsons are down there just happy and warm. And he also has no money. Umar, is this why you want 3 wives? So they can just keep taking care of your grown ass. Oh, Lord, it's so pathetic. Oh, man. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $2 super. Thank you, Jay the Informant, for the $2 super and the birthday wish. Thank you, Information Man Show, for the $5 super and birthday wish. Shout out to all of the fantastic content creators out there holding it down. And shout out to Information Man Show for all of the historical figures in the post. Y'all, we got to know about our history. So when you guys can, make sure you check out Information Man Show, Jay the Informant, S-Files, all of the great content creators who was with Rembrandt earlier, My Chaos Brew, Mr. Judge, Josephine came up on the chat, on the panel. So make sure you guys go support and check out Rembrandt's live today that he did along with My Chaos Brew. Shout out to them. Fantastic content creators. KKC as well. If I'm praying for anybody, it's KKC, boy. You didn't. The Geriatric Society of Umar Johnson has put him through the ringer with all of the cyber crimes he's had to endure. Totally unfair. So shout out to him. We got your back. We're all in this together now. Because, weird ass women won't stop. Take that. Y'all, you can make this up. Thank you, Information Man Show. God bless your heart, honey. I appreciate it. And Flossie said the 1999 super. Happy birthday, LLC. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh man, y'all, this warms my heart. Thank you, Marchon, for the $20 super. Happy birthday, Chica. I hope you have a supreme night. Our girl special lady luck. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Kogo, for the $10 super. Happy birthday, LLC. I hope you enjoyed your day, love. I did. You guys made my day. Thank you to you and Kogo for the video as well. Absolutely beautiful. S-File sent a video link as well. Oh my goodness, I appreciate it. Y'all, this is so sweet. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate this. This man, sometimes it's all you need. Just the uplifter, the picker upper. We're gonna play S-Files video on the way out. Shout out to S-Files. Shout out to my boss, you all. I appreciate you guys for holding it down as well. And thank you, Fi Taylor, for the $5 super. Happy birthday. Much love, sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the love and support. Y'all, we're going to end this out right on S-Files video that she sent over to me. This is Happy Birthday at the Lady Luck Club. Man, this is awesome. You guys are awesome, man. This is so awesome. I appreciate you all. And I love you guys. So thank you all so much for having my back. I try my best to do the right thing. And when I step out of line or do something wrong, I bless God for real people around me that help me to get back on track and to stay focused. And that's what we're doing. Yes, we got some things to do behind the scenes, but we're definitely staying focused on Umar. And every time he go out loud, we're going to call him out on it. That's how that works, Umar, you dummy. You can't make this up. Thank you so much, S-Files. Y'all, hit that like button on your way out. We're playing this birthday video on the way out. I appreciate this. This is amazing. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's your day, like the LLC. We in the building tonight. Late night screens on you glowing in the light. I was on the live stream, yeah, you shining so bright. Got the whole world tapped in, they don't miss a vibe. Queen of YouTube, yeah, you run that life. Every comment rolling, hearts up on the screen. You built it from the ground, now you living out the dream. From the Lady Luck Club, yeah, we all inside. Celebrating you tonight, let the love collide. Happy birthday, Lady Luck. We turning up, can't get enough. From the LLC to the whole world wide, you a queen, yeah, you reign with pride. Happy birthday, Lady Luck.
Hey!
Got that glow, got that touch. All you people showing love tonight.
Hey!
Yeah, we celebrating you all night. From the chat to the stage, yeah, you got that sway. Keep it real, keep it fun, every single day. Sharing your laugh, yeah, you keep it so alive. Everybody tuned in when you go live.
Hey!
Built a vibe, built a fam, yeah, it's more than a stream. It's a whole movement now, yeah, you living the dream. LLC forever, yeah, we ride for you. Lady Luck, nobody do it like you do.
Hey!
You don't fade, you just rise. Got that fire in your eyes.
Thank
Every
you all.
hour, every show, you the star. Let them know. Happy birthday, Lady Luck.
Hey!
Turning
Thank
up,
you,
can't
Cheryl.
get enough. From the LLC
Happy birthday,
to the
Cheryl.
whole world wide, you a queen, yeah, you reign with pride. Happy birthday, Lady Luck. Got that glow, got that touch. All your people showing love tonight. Yeah, we celebrating you all night. You gave your time, your heart, your soul. Turned a channel into gold. Every laugh and every tear made a family right here. So tonight it's all for you. Every dream you made come true. Let it shine, don't hold back. Queen deserves it, that's a fact. Happy birthday, Lady Luck. Yeah, we rising up, yeah, we turning up. From the live stream lights to the spotlight glow. You the one, yeah, the whole world know. Happy birthday, let the love ignite. It's your day, we go all night. Lady Luck, Queen of YouTube, it's your moment. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah! Oh my God, S Files! Girl! Oh my God! Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. Oh, God bless you all. Thank you all so much for the love, for the shout outs, for the birthday wishes, supers, the cash apps. Thank you so much. Shout out to my mods, you all. I told you I have the best mods on YouTube. And I appreciate you guys holding it down here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Y'all, shout out to Cheryl, my birthday twin. Her birthday was also March 31st today. You guys, make sure you show her some love as well. And to everyone that has shared a birthday in the month of March, whether you Pisces or Aries, because Aries, we rocking it. Okay. We're awesome. But thank you all so much. Happy birthday to all of you all as well. And I appreciate the support. You guys have no idea how you've made my day. And it has been extraordinary. Thank you all so much. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. I appreciate you all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. And we will get Candace in tomorrow. Candace, I'm coming for you, heifer. We didn't forget about you. You got it coming. But I just want to make sure you guys know how much I appreciate the support. Y'all be good. Tomorrow we will get to the presentation from Francisca and tackle at the very least, half of the 3-hour video over on Panda Press. And I think Coco sent me part 1 of the vandalism thing, because I'm like curious to know if this man, like, he called the cops on these kids, y'all. Oh Lord have mercy. So we gotta see. I need to see that. It's just because I need to see it. But I want to thank you all so much. Y'all be back at it tomorrow. And you guys have a good night. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.